I'm going to bring up one of my favorite people in our industry, Miss Angelique Weiley. Come on up, girl. Give her a round of applause. Seconds about Angelique. Angelique was a student. Then she became a platinum student. And then she became a coach. Or you were a coach before platinum, right? Or no, you were a coach after platinum.
After platinum,
After platinum, okay. And she's awesome. She's very powerful. And she's going to share some stuff with you. So take it away, Angelique.
Do I need the...
You need a clicker?
Clicker.
There you are.
Okay. Well, hello, everybody. Hello. Humbled to be up here. And a lot of you know me because you're my students, and a lot of new faces for me, so awesome. But this is what I want for you guys one day, is be up here. So that's number one. Number two, I'm kind of losing my voice, so we're networkers, so we talk a lot, and I've been talking all weekend, so if I am a little groggy, that's what it is. So when people ask me, what is your biggest takeaway from the program? This is where I'm going to start. So, if I was to say who's with me, or who's going to follow me right now? I hear, you guys know me. But I would hear crickets in the room, right? Because you guys don't even know who I am, really, other than those that know me. But for me, it's a little creepy, right? So if I was to just come up to you on the street and say, hey, do you want to join my business? I have no idea who you are, but super creepy, right? Like that dude. Hey, have you guys ever gotten Facebook messages from someone that you have no idea who they are, and then they're like, hey, I think you should be my wife or my husband? Creepy, super creepy. That's how creepy our industry kind of is, right? So you don't want to be that creepy dude that was on the stage. So the most important takeaway that I've gotten from this program was, and last year's summit, Mark Hoverson said it this way: you've got to brand yourself. People need to know who you are. So I'm going to go over some steps real quick about branding a little bit and what I learned from Mark last year. He challenged us when we left the summit last year to do 30 days, one video a day, and brand yourself on YouTube. So I actually did that, and I did 45 videos, kind of overachiever. But the importance of that was you guys all have knowledge inside of you. And at that time, I left the healthcare industry after 18 years of being an executive at a health system with a lot of knowledge in here. And he said, share that. What's wrong with giving a little bit of yourself away for free, right? Whether it's just a tidbit about accounting or keeping your books or your expenses or something about a process. What's wrong with that? So I made 45 videos. I made a list of all these things in my head, probably about 2,000 things in my head. And I made a video a day for 45 days, giving a little bit of myself away for free. And I'm going to show you in a minute what the impact of that was. But that was last year's summit. And I challenge you guys to really understand what your story is and then turn that into your copywriting. Ben Settle was here last year. All of us that were here last year had the honor of meeting him. Amazing copywriter. But really understanding your why. Why was it that Angelique left a huge six-figure job and felt like she really wanted to start her own company, right? I want to start my own business. It's a passion in your heart. It's not something that, oh, I'm just going to leave. People look at me and think I'm crazy in the healthcare industry now. But you have to understand what your why is. And usually that comes in here. Eric Wilkes, he's not in here right now, but he was saying that last night, challenging my boyfriend to really find what's in your heart, right? So understanding your why. And then crafting your story from that. And you don't have to be an amazing copywriter to do something like that. Just write it down from the heart in your notebook or on Word, and then you can go back and edit it later, but just crafting your story. And the biggest thing about this program that I didn't understand was I felt I was going into network marketing, selling whatever I had, whatever my network marketing company was selling. Lotions, potions, a pill that was gonna make me drop, 100 pounds in 10 days. But that is not what it is. I am not a Girl Scout going door to door like I used to when I was little selling my Girl Scout cookies. I left an operations position and I was very process oriented. Okay, I've got this product now. Now my next step is to go out and sell it, go door to door, call people. That's not what it was about. And I learned that copywriting and writing your story out was the biggest catch to what you're selling. You're selling yourself first. And when I teach my students now, what do I always say? Your headline, well, your image is going to pull someone into your ad. But your headline has to relate to them to get them to click that ad and go that next step to your landing page or whatever your offer is. That is important. So copywriting, I'm always telling my students, go back and read your copywriting books again, a third time, a fourth time. Keep reading, and I keep reading my books. I read them a year ago. I read them again 6 months ago. I'll read them again probably when I get home because I want to refresh. Always be reading your copywriting books. And this is big, and I learned this in the healthcare industry because the last place that I worked was the 5th largest health system in the country, but it was the first place I ever worked that was nonprofit, and it was Catholic. And my leaders were a bunch of sisters. They were nuns, and they held this at top priority, trust and integrity. I'm going to show you a slide here in a minute of something that I learned from them. But you have to have people trusting you. And people don't trust you until you build your integrity. And you know what? All of you have integrity inside you, right? You're a father, a mother, a brother, a sister. You are somebody to something, to somebody, right? You have integrity inside you. So this is what I learned from the health system. Personal integrity, what is it all about? Watch your thoughts because they become your words, right? Very powerful. Your tongue is probably the most powerful muscle in your body. Watch your words because they become your actions. Right? People remember what you've said. So if something that comes out of my mouth that really just blows my integrity, someone will remember that forever, especially the negative stuff. Watch your actions because then they become your habits. You're going to continue to do that on a day-to-day basis, on a weekly basis. They become your habits. Watch your habits because they become your character, right? You're building you. Who am I? You are building your character. And finally, watch your character because it becomes your destiny. This is who you are going to be in the end, and everybody wants to build a legacy for themselves. Now, I have won awards nationwide for some of the healthcare things that I've done. I've met governors, I've met lots of powerful people in my past. Does that make me who I am? Probably. Yes. Did I have a legacy that I left for myself in the healthcare industry? Absolutely. But am I done building my legacy? I don't have kids yet. I want my kids to look at me someday and say, I'm proud of my mom, right? Leaving your legacy, leaving your mark on this world that comes from all of this. So getting someone to trust you and building that integrity is very important. So in the end, this could be you, right? On stage. Now who's with me, right? Build that integrity, build that trust. So I said that I did 45 days worth of videos, right? And you're not going to believe this. And then I just dropped it, right? What was that? What did that do? Yeah, I had a bunch of views. I had a bunch of people watching it. But on October 19th, so this was about a month ago, I got this message on Facebook, all right? Unbelievable. Listen to this. Hi, Angelique. This is Tori. We went to high school together, okay, 20 years ago. Been in a work funk lately and came across your YouTube videos. I just wanted to let you know that they are really good. Cheered me up and I truly feel more motivated. Just wanted to let you know, smiley face. Someone I haven't talked to in 20 years, don't even really remember her, sorry, Tori, was inspired by my videos. And then it was weird because for 2 weeks after that, I got a couple other weird messages like that from people in my past. Like, I see what you're doing, it's awesome. So do you see how important building yourself and your character and your integrity and building that trust for your client or whoever it's going to be, how important that is? Really important. Big takeaway, my biggest nugget from this, I am not peddling my product. I am not a Girl Scout going door to door, buy this, check out my product. This is what's most important. So, just to go over my results a little bit, I kind of got caught up with coaching, and Greg is amazing for holding your feet to the fire. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I had been doing a year, August 1st was a year, and I came in for my Platinum Fly-In Day, and he says, all right, where's your primary? Have you built it out? What are you doing? What are your results? Where are your sales? I haven't really done anything with it, right? And I'm a coach, so you lead by example, right? So I did. Turned around from Platinum Fly-In. I immediately went, built my website, got my ads running, started my results. So through Greg's program, I've gotten several hundred leads, right? Brought in several hundred leads. I've made over 20 sales in the Fast Start program. So that was with Greg's program. But then moved to my first primary business. Within 2 months, I got over 15,000 likes to my Facebook page. I was at 7 cents per like. And I kind of wrote this down because we were looking at engagement yesterday. Vince Reed said, really Marty, 15,500 posts reach. So my post must be good, right? 3,200 post engagement, and that was just a 1 week. So I must be doing something right. The program's teaching me. And for those of my students that I hear me say this on a regular basis, the system works. You just have to do it, right? It works. What he's teaching, it works. I get over 20 leads a week in this primary, and I have to make the time to call them. That's another very important thing is don't get the leads and let them sit in a corner stewing, and maybe if they're in the pot, they're going to just miraculously do something. They'll call me. No, they won't. But you have to work your leads. Expansion of business possibilities. Greg challenged me not just to be selling my one vitamin, add some things to it. I mean, we're all entrepreneurs. Go out and research some other things that could complement your product. Build an Amazon store. Go get a Teespring account. Sell some shirts along with it. Do some other things. Add to your business. The possibilities are endless. Building of your brand. Who are you? have the videos out there, teach, give a little bit of yourself away for free. My brand now is big. I ended up taking it. I built a Facebook page with it. I built another website with just Angelique Weiley, my brand. Who am I? Like I said, my YouTube channel has over 50 plus videos on it, and I'm going to continue that. I mean, after we left here with Vince, he challenged us. I'm going to continue to do my videos when I leave here. I mean, I'm always learning more and more and more. I'm a coach, but I still have to have takeaways from this. And then just recently started a second primary because, you know, we always have to be out there marketing. One of my really, really good mentors, Chris White, always says, we are network marketers. We should be marketing every day, Monday through Saturday, rest on Sunday, he says, and thank you, because that is what we do. That's why my voice is so rough. Market, market, market all the time. If you don't have a leads list to call, you should be out there generating your leads list. You should be posting on Facebook, bringing in the engagement and the action. I think endless possibilities. It opens tons of doors. So that's me. So, and I want to see a lot of you guys up here next year doing this because you can do it. You can be here, you can be a coach. Keep going, keep moving. So, thank you. That's everything.
Come on, give her a big round of applause. Can I ask you guys a question? Who wants to be on stage next year? So one of the things we do with our team is I expect all the platinums to get on stage. Yeah? In fact, it's built into the process. So you kind of have to get on stage. All right? I want you to practice that. I want you to practice being on stage. I want you to practice and envisioning yourself being on stage, seeing out the audience, and putting yourself in that position where it's your group, it's your people. Right? This is your audience. Right? And we're a family. You know, hey, you got adopted. We're a family. And if you can't be on stage in front of your family, that's a good place to practice, a good place to start. Why do you think they have you start with your friends and your family? Right? It's a good place to practice. They're not going to shoot you. Well, I have some cousins. I do Vato calls. They live Vato lifestyle. We won't go into that. But when you have your opportunity to be on stage, right, you're going to be nervous, you're going to be apprehensive. Were you nervous, Angelique? Nah, she's spoken in front of thousands of people. She's good. She's good. First time I was on stage, I was super nervous. But I expect that when you're part of this program, that we're going to challenge you. We're going to make you grow. We're going to put you in positions that might be uncomfortable, but, you know, growth is uncomfortable. Growth hurts, really, right? When you talk about it, think about it. Growth hurts. Are you leaving, Linda? Oh, all right. Everybody say bye, Linda. Bye, Linda. Woo! Give her a round of applause. Linda Aldrich. What you don't know about Linda is what I call a copy cub. She's an excellent copywriter. She's working with me, and we're meeting this week to work on more of your copy. You got it.
Seriously, I mean, you don't have to, as a performer myself, as a skating performer, your emotion doesn't have to be part of it at all.
Hold on. I don't want to say it. You say it.
Okay, all right. All right.
She's on stage now, ladies and gentlemen. Look at Linda.
Here's my super fast story.
Come here. Come on.
Okay, all right. They'll hold the plane for me. I know they will.
I know you got to go.
All right.
So you better hurry. She's an ice skater. She's good in heels.
Something happened to me about 3 weeks ago that made me realize that just how much emotion does not have to play a part in what we do, that really anything can be learned as a behavior. About 6 weeks ago, I did something terrible to my left leg that made me go home and Google ACL, dislocated kneecap and all that. Still held my weight, which meant I wasn't hurt, but I was going back to things gradually, finally working my program again with my coach. And I've got a footwork section that is just selling it. This is the part that you sell. And she has screamed down the ice at me, smile, right? Because that makes me feel good and it makes me happy, right? And so this is it. This is part of the choreography. Okay? So what happened a couple weeks ago is we were going to give this a try again. And the music was on, and I stepped around and I stepped into it, and I felt a stab of pain in my leg, the kind that would make you go, ugh. And at the same time that was happening, I did, and my brain said, whoa, that was weird. But that just showed me how much a learned behavior can even override physical pain. So get that script, memorize it, and just do it. I had a year of behind me before I stepped into that pain, and it was there. The muscle memory was there, was even able to override something else that was going on. So you can do it. The emotion has nothing to do with it. You don't have to be ready. We say at the rink when there's a competition coming up, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? And my stock response for that and everything is, if I waited until I was ready, I would never go. And now I have to go.
Yeah, thank you.